What's good, everyone? It's your boy Salos back again with another Fire Emblem Heroes video, and today we are not summoning on CYL 5 because what we're actually going to summon for is the Fallen banner. But I finally got my last ticket, and as you can see in the bottom corner right here, I actually did do a little bit of summoning, but that was mainly for Brave Erica, because what I was really doing is I was building up my legendary Marth, and I was gonna do that whole Medius video, which I've got today to get it done, today and tomorrow before the banner ends. Because like I said, if I don't get it out before the banner ends, then I think that we're at the end of the YouTube cycle when people are looking for Medius content. Like, I think people still care enough that if I were to put it out right now, then it will still do decently well. I don't think it'd do amazing because the peak period is already over. Most people know Medius does, but I've actually learned a lot of you guys don't really keep up or read the face skills anymore. So I guess it would be kind of relevant if I did that, but that's a lot of editing. So for what I want to do, that's a lot of editing. So we'll see. But let's go ahead and burn this one little ticket. And Brave Martha Gatekeeper. Brave. Do I want to go for the actual good unit or the memes? We go for the memes. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Yep, I'm gonna regret it. Cecilia. Okay. I will never get rid of a FE6 stand, and I actually do really love Cecilia as a character. It's actually a crime. It's actually a war crime I've not made a +10 Cecilia, because Cecilia has historically been a very good unit in Fae. I've just never built her for some reason. But I'm actually going to back out right here because for once, well, yeah, you guys can see what I've been doing. 0-4, oh boy. But we actually are doing this at a pretty interesting time period. We're doing this when the Fae passes resets. So this is how I look at it, Fae pass. You guys can see that's actually my first search history. So I have not seen the new Resplendent hero yet. So you guys are going to see me live react to who this new Resplendent is, because we just got Resplendent Fae, so we should be knowing who the next one is. Gaius? Really? Gaius? Is that Moosebell? Oh, that's so cool. It's like fire and ice. That is so cool. Okay. Gaius. I know he got a pretty cool weapon refine. I know his weapon refine gets a lot of stats. Let's hear his voices.
As great as a new outfit sounds, what I really want right now is some creme brulee. Moosebell is the kingdom of flame, right? I'd better leave the chocolate at home then, or I'll end up in a sticky situation.
Fun fact about chocolate. The guy who made M&Ms, did you know that he was actually a soldier in World War, I think it was World War I or II. But basically, he loved chocolate, right? But he said the same exact thing, that you're always walking around, you get sweaty, you're dodging bullets, and your chocolate gets all crammed and mushy and melty. So he wanted to make chocolate that didn't melt in your pocket, and his solution was M&Ms. So you can thank that guy that you have chocolate now in your pocket that does not melt. How do I know that? Because I used to work at Six Flags, and I used to work at a shop called Emporium, M&M Emporium. I know it's a terrible pun, but yeah. Let's just say I heard one too many M&M's facts while working in that store. But I'm actually curious now. What is Gaius' refine? Gaius, Fae, refine. That's the first thing that comes up. Oh god, we're going to Reddit now. This isn't even This is just me being stupid at 4 a.m. Candy Dagger. If unit initiates contact, grants +4 and boosts damage by 10% of unit speed. So the faster he is, the more true damage he gets. And as start of combat, if foes HP is if foes HP equals 100%, deals +7 when a special triggers before combat, and if all foes HP if foes HP equals 100%, deals +7 damage before combat. I mean, I've seen some pretty crazy numbers with I think that I've seen that his true damage can cap at like +35 true damage. But in a post-Corrin world where my Corrin is +7 and she can quad, and that's 7 times 4, 28. I'm not the best mathematician, but I think that's what that 7 times 4 is 28. So, yeah, not really too much of a use for me, but that's a pretty interesting resplendent, not gonna lie. But we actually should get back on track before I get too off the rails here. So, reason why I'm actually summoning here, I'm gonna go off the rails one more time because I want to show you guys why I'm summoning. This team right here, I'm not gonna detail this team, but if you guys really want to know why I'm using this team right here, why I'm summoning for this team can do the impossible. So a basic rundown is Hector has 56 attack, Bravelyn has +6 attack, 56 attack. Eliwood's Ardent Durando grants bonus buffers to use of highest attack, but they both have highest attack. Eliwood's not really that great of a combat unit. Ninian is a Gen 1 unit, and her attack is Doo-Doo Dog Water with a base dance. She is literally only here to dance, and that she's a dragon. And so Eliwood here, they combo very well together. So if I can update this Ninian, because right now this Ninian is the weakest link of the entire team. She can't do damage, she can't fight. Eliwood can fight kinda sorta, but 36 speed is pretty lacking and 60 attack is not enough to one-shot anything. So Eliwood can do some things sometimes, but Ninian literally never does anything. So if I can update this Ninian to this Fallen Ninian, then that'll be amazing. So if we can get Ninian right here, I might just end it again and then see who the new mythic is going to be at the end of the month. But enough rambling. I've been rambling long enough. So I would like Ninian and I would like Lilith. But if we don't get them, then that's fine. But we're just going to be full circling because we are planning to go for the Spark here. All these heroes are top notch. I know the talk of the town is Rhea, that she's Fallen Edelgard 2.0, just not as cancerous. So enough about that. Let's just go ahead and start summoning, shall we? Like I said, we're doing full circles. We're not sniping. I don't even think I have enough orbs to snipe. Because I think I do have enough orbs to snipe. So I think you need 135 orbs to snipe, and I have like 160. So I do have enough to snipe, but we're not going to. Orochi. Oh, that's something. So, I'm probably gonna put on the screen right here, but I've had this running thing of free summons, right? Where I've been getting I've been getting Rajats left and right. So, like, this has been an ongoing thing on my Instagram page. Again, you guys will follow me on Instagram at Salos. That's where I mainly hang out for fake things. But I always post my free summons, not lately, because my free summons they have been pretty good lately. But I've been posting about how I've just been getting so many Rajats. It's been ongoing for like the past year now. I just randomly get Rajats, and really think about how many free summons we get. Think about it. We get a lot of free summons in Fae. So, for some reason, Rajat has appeared randomly throughout random time. Arceus' blessing is real, y'all. Arceus' blessing is real. I am so tempted. I mean, we still have the tickets to go through. I'm tempted to just do the tickets and stop because, my God.
Do not touch me. When I am with you, I can remember peace. Even though I had to do some questionable things to achieve that goal, I wished to see Sothis, my mother, once more. Please, the progenitor god's power, mother's power, must be used to save Fodlan.
Plus, this is a perfect Rhea. This is a perfect Rhea. Holy crap. I think that the best IVs you could get, well, I mean, I guess minus speed would be a little better than minus HP, but I was literally just talking about how I don't need Rhea. I mean, I was talking about on the video. This is a conversation between me and my friend Mega the Bolt. I was telling him I don't see why I would need Rhea for anything, because my near save tank is Brave Hector. My far save tank is, my near saves I have Brave Hector, Adune, and I was gonna get to Adune, base Adune by the way. She's at plus 10, and Edelgard, my Brave Edelgard, she has both near save and far save, so she's kind of dual role. But man, let's look at her art, I guess. I really like that one. Yeah, I don't really like when artists, I mean, I don't blame them because they don't get paid extra to, there are very few artists that actually go the extra mile to make different poses between the attacking art and special art. So I don't knock it, but whenever artists take the extra time to actually take pride in their work to make to do the extra ones, I really appreciate those artists. That's a really good one too. I don't know, I really like the hurt arts because the hurt arts really bring out a lot of expression in the character, and they get a little more lewd. I mean, Rhea here doesn't get lewd at all, but I like it. I'm definitely gonna be using her. I'm definitely gonna use her, no doubt. So let's keep going. Let's at least get through these tickets and see how lucky we actually get. But I'm telling you guys, Arceus' blessing. What was I talking? Oh, I don't know what I was talking about. But I'm telling you guys, Arceus' blessing is real. Oh my lord. People have been saying I get lucky on my summoning sessions. In 2021, I would strongly disagree with you, but in 2022, this has been my year. I can't even deny. I've been so lucky this year. Like, I don't think people really understand how painful it was for me to plus 10 all those units in 2020 and 2021. People said, "Look at all the plus 10 units you have, Salos. You don't, it's like you're just lucky. Not everyone's as lucky as you." I really should have recorded more, but 2021, it was just such a rough year for me. I literally didn't have time to record those summoning sessions. I just did them when I could. But a lot of those summoning sessions were just pure agony and despair. I mean, it was one, like I said, I literally have a plus 8 leaf, legendary leaf, because I was going for either Corn or Claude. Either one. I was like, you know what? It's 3. I don't usually go for bait percent banners unless 2 of the 3 are actually the ones I want, because I have a pretty high chance of getting one of them. I got nothing but leaves for 300 orbs, and that's why my leaf got to plus 1 to plus 8. No, to plus 7. Then I tried to summon for him again, but I actually summoned exclusively for leaf to finish him off. And 200 orbs, I got 1 leaf. So I've had my fair share of bad summoning sessions, and don't even get me started on the atrocity that is freaking Summer Leguiarn. Oh my goodness. If you guys don't know about that's when Fallen Salos came out. You want to talk about Fallen units? You really want to talk about Fallen units. Fallen Salos was feral back in 2019 when Summer Leguiarn came out. Because I got to 6.75%. Almost 7% on a 3% banner. And that's not the in one run, by the way. I got pity broken twice. So I spent a lot, and I do mean a lot, of orbs, chain challenges. That is why I have no chain challenges, because of that stupid Leguiarn ban. Oh, let's not talk about Summer Leguiarn. I former sold her, by the way, too, because after that, I don't care. She's not a good unit anymore. After that, I'm just committed to Leguiarn. I'm gonna ride that Leguiarn till the wheels fall off, and pray to Arceus that she gets a busted refined, because she's busted already. Well, not as a unit. She's busted another way. Yeah, I say. But yeah. Oh, speaking of the man of the hour. Hello there, Mr. Candyman. Are you good IVs, Mr. Candyman? No, you're not. That would have been nice. But yeah, before all of this happened, what I was trying to say is that I've gotten a lot of Rajat as free summoned, and lately I did plus 10 her. So now I am an owner of a plus 10 Rajat. What am I going to do with her? I have no idea. But you know what I do know I'm going to do with? This Cath right here. If I get enough of her, I'm going to plus 10 her. I already have a plus attack one. I was looking to see if she was plus speed. She is not. That is fine with me. But this new unit, this Path of Radiance unit that we just got, he has, I forget his stat spread. I don't want to say it wrong. I'm just gonna put it on the screen right here, right now. But his stat spread is absolutely insane. His attack speed sum is the highest in the entire game. Bro. This is another unit I have a lot of. I'll tell you guys, I get a lot of pity breakers. You guys think I don't like, I just don't get focus units. That's how what it boils down to. If it's a new hero, I probably don't have it. But if it's any unit that's like you can get just randomly off of 4%, I have a lot of 4%. It's like these 4-star focuses, these 4-star focus 5-star units, I have a ton of those at high merges. People say that it doesn't really work for them. For me, that's like all I get sometimes. So, do I even have her, or did I bank her? I think I banked her. No, I didn't. She's here. Look at this. And a little bit, she's gonna be plus 10 too. That's all I do. I just don't fodder my units. I just merge them because I get fodder as valuable, but that's what ephemeras are for. If you want fodder, just use ephemeras, bro. Like, I just value merges more because merges go a long way. You can use them as score bots. You can use them in Aether raids as your for competent defense cores. You can use them as summoner duels to stonewall all the free-to-play heroes everyone uses. Because, I mean, like I said, free-to-play units are getting pretty insane. Like Mr. Tiger Man, who has the highest attack speed sum in the entire game, mind you. The only unit that has a higher attack speed sum than this guy is Ascended Ishtar. An Ascended unit who is 5-star locked is competing for the best attack speed sum in the game with a free-to-play hero. What has been with these free-to-play heroes in 2022? I think we've got nothing but straight fire. Have we had a single dud in in free-to-play heroes, I think they've all been amazing, right? Because we had Void, who, I mean, Void you can make an argument for, but just if you're controlling him, just use him on odd turns and you can just sweep everything. I mean, but Void, if Void came out like in 2020, I don't think anyone would consider that a bad unit because of the caliber of refines the caliber of characters that we had around Void. So I don't think that anyone complained about Void being. I mean, if that's the worst, if Void is the worst we've had, then we had Yin Fei, who is literally the most popular hero in the entire game at this point. He's like the people's champion, and now we have the Tiger, and we had someone. Oh. You're not. No, you're not a. What? Plus attack. Nice. I'm actually trying to think. Do we actually have? I mean, do I have? What's it called? Do I have a good IV Kenshi Hinoka? Cause I know that after her refine, people use her as a save ball beacon. I think that's how they use her. Now I'm just curious, how many merges do I have on? I'm thinking now, because I know that I have a lot of merges on Kenshi Hinoka. Like I said, if it's a pity break, I probably have a pretty high merge count on them. And a lot of these older units like Kenshi Hinoka, what fodders does Kenshi Hinoka actually have? Nothing, right? I'll check after this. Honestly, I should have just stuck with Ray and saved my orbs, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I told you guys the plan. I wanted Ninian. I got the prize of the banner very early. Oh, I was gonna say what her fodder is. That's fine. We're gonna merge her anyway. Merge. Scroll down to. Oh, we can also merge Caden because Caden actually got a pretty good refine too. Oh, plus speed. That's why I didn't merge him yet. So I was gonna switch him over to plus speed. Let's go ahead and remove. But yeah, Caden got a really good refine this batch. And his refine actually had a mistranslation in it. I was actually just watching PM1. I'm probably gonna put his little card on the screen right now. But what he was basically saying. Let me look for Kim. Did I box Hinoka? Really? I boxed Kenshi Hinoka? Oh yeah, Hilda. That was the other one. But Hilda was. I'm actually contemplating making her plus 10. But after this guy, I'm not even sure, bro. Let's go ahead. I'll take her out real quick. But yeah, basically, Caden, he had a mistranslation in his text where he's supposed to say that he has drive guard, but for some reason he just doesn't. So yeah, he's even better than he appears. So he has plus 10 attack and speed on his weapon. So which makes him a pretty competent unit in himself, because people like to use Caden as a support bot, but he's actually a pretty competent supporter himself. I mean, he's actually a pretty competent unit, so okay. So Hinoka's not as highly merged as I thought she was, but give it some time. Give it some time. She'll be up there. Okay. So where are we at? 30 out of 40? Yeah, that's only 20 more orbs. Might as well. Man, we're at 4%. I just noticed that. I'm not even upset though, because like I said, we got Rhea. So we're gonna get Rhea. We're gonna sparkle Rhea, right? We've gotten Dancer Olivia on the side. So you see she's at plus 6, so maybe down the line we'll plus 10 her as well. Because why the heck not? She's on the 4% banner, and those 4% banners, you guys, those 4% banners are actually really good. If you guys ever, I highly recommend, if you guys want to plus 10 a unit or have a 5-star plus 10, go for those 4% banners. Keep an eye on who's on those banners, because we have a lot of powerful units in those 4-star exclusive banners. Like, don't pay attention. Don't do as I say, I mean, yeah. How does it say? Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, do as I say, but not as I do. And by that, I mean, I'm suddenly here summoning on a new heroes banner, but that's because you guys can go back and watch that video. I'll probably link it in the description. But I literally go through every unit I plus 10 in 2021, and I told you guys how I did it. But if you notice, most of those heroes are not new heroes. I mean, some of them are because I got lucky, like with legendary Edelgard, but even her, she's like going on 2 years old now. Like, a lot of those units were not new units. They were units that have been on focus on 8% banners, units that have been on 4% banners, and those 4% banners, you can plus 10 some heroes if you have enough time and patience on it. So I highly recommend you guys take a look at them, and those units haven't really not aged well. Did I say that right? Those units have not aged well. Well, God, it's 4 in the morning. I'm sorry, you guys, if I sound so all over the place. But those units have aged pretty well is what I'm trying to say. Because think about it. You have Brave Hector, who was probably one of the best units in the entire game. He's been on how many 4% banners now? He's on a Hero Fest right now, so you can build him up on that. He's on, I think, 4% banners. He's been on a lot of banners lately. Because I have a lot of friends who are making plus 10 vectors because it's vector. So he's gotten what I'm trying to say is he's gotten a lot of love over the years when it comes to banners and reruns. You have legendary Lucina, who is, admittedly, she's kind of outclassed now by Thor. But even so, she's still a pretty competent unit. How you find get another Rhea right here? Can I get another Rhea? Hey! I will take it, yo! You guys know I'm excited about this, right? I showed you guys at the beginning of the beginning of the video that I know Brave Lynn, she's fallen off a lot, but I told you Lynn is a part of that team that I'm summoning for Ninian for. So I will take all merges on that because, like I said, that team is actually very good. It doesn't score well at all, but that team just as a team works. Like, it works in summoner duels, it works in Aether raids, it works for creating PvE content. I love that team so much, so I will take that. But let me just show you guys real quick before we do our spark. Let me just show you. On our right now, we have Byleth. I can tell you from experience, Byleth is still a very good unit. I know this is male. I know I have female Byleth, this is male Byleth, but potato, right? Byleth is a very good unit to use in 2022. He is aged pretty well, and he's due for a refine. The other two, okay, they haven't aged too well. Fair point. Leaf, and yeah, they haven't aged too well either. Okay, maybe that's not the best example, but just take a look. That some of these units, some of them have fallen off. Yeah, as we just saw. But okay, I'm not saying this very well. But just take a look. Just look. All I'm saying is just look through all the 4% banners and see if anyone catches your eye. And if they do, maybe consider building them up, yo. Let's go ahead and merge this too. Merge this right away. Hopefully she doesn't give attack. God, she gives it. You guys know I'm upset about this, right? Okay, before I do this, I'm sorry. Oh wait. Hold up. This is kind of the kind of bouncing you have to do. So if I take off the +3, then I can give her 55. And Vector is 56, right? And I can still use Dragon Balls on him. Okay. This is like the fine balance you have to do with this team, because I have to make sure that their attack stats match. If those attack stats don't match, the team just doesn't work. So that's why she's also plus attack, because it helps her reach Vector's attack stats. So we can go ahead and merge it now. And now she's going to get to 56 attack. And we have Dragon Flowers still to use on her. So that's good. Well, all that said, let's go ahead and spark for our Dancing Dragon. Nice. We're gonna get a Celestial Stone, but we do have a 4.75% here. So let's go ahead and just try to break that real quick. Do I really want to go for another Ninian? No. If we can get Lilith, that'll be actually really good. I'd really like it like a Lilith. Oh, a Tanith! I will take that. That's a win in my book. Completely neutral? That is fine with me. Cause I have not got a good Tanith. I'm probably gonna use the neutral Tanith, to be honest. As my merge basis. I've been looking to make a lot more red units, because at one point I did have every red unit in the game. I'm not even kidding, I literally had that. But as the time went on, they've kind of got outclassed. And yeah. Green is Gustav. Do I have a need for Gustav? I mean, it's either... I mean, I have the other two, so might as well. Soren. I forgot what I was talking about. I was trying to think of what I was actually talking about just there. But I guess in this last little bit that I have, I can talk about Adun's Refined, since I am a plus 10 Adun user. I can tell you that a lot of Adun users are pretty upset about the Refine. And I know it seems stupid to complain about a... We're gonna ask her dad. Nice. Of course. Of freaking course. He couldn't have had those IVs in reverse, but whatever. But yeah, a lot of people are upset about Adun's Refined. I'm actually gonna end on that. I'll save that. That's what we can end on. My thoughts on Adun's Refined. Balthus, not bad. So the only unit we didn't get was the one I actually wanted. That's fine. Such is life. This was a good summoning session. I can't be mad. This was a really good summoning session. I cannot complain. Okay, so let's go ahead and so yeah, as you guys see, I personally have not even done it yet, because if you guys look at my build, you guys will see. This may not make a lot of sense to some people, but let me tell you the thought process behind it. Demonic Breath, that takes you to 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 37 speed. It's pretty bad, right? Then you add some more speed. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 42 speed. Still pretty bad. In the seal slot, you would do something that will give you plus 6. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. And then you stack some buffs on her because she wants to be buffed, right? So that's 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So that's 54 speed that Adun can reach reasonably. And if everything is active on this, then that's another one. She reached like 55 speed. I know that seems to be really pushing it, and then some people actually speed IP her. So she hits nearly 60 speed if you support her right. So a Dune can get really fast, and don't even get started on blessings, because that's another plus 10 speed in itself. So that 60 speed goes to 70 speed. What I'm saying is a Dune can get deceptively fast. So people would speed stack with her, and because she neutralizes penalties, that it doesn't matter if you debuff her because she's not going to care about them. So she's actually really hard to not double. But with that Refine, if we go back to Refine and look at it, if you read it very carefully, if you read this little section down here, if the foe can make a follow-up attack, reduces damage from the foe's first attack by 70%. If that first part wasn't in there, if the foe can make a follow-up attack, if that part was not a part of the Refine, this would be amazing. Because that means that Halloween Myrrh, that she could, yeah, I know Halloween Myrrh has auto follow-up built into her kit, but it doesn't matter because a Dune can get like 70 speed and not care about your buffs. That's the whole point of a Dune, that she does not care about debuffs and you can just stat stack away with her. But so now people are in this awkward position. Do you ditch the build that you did to her? Because luckily I didn't speed refine her because I had a little bit of foresight that I know you're not supposed to speed stack with the Dune. It's just something that people do. So I was like, let me hold off and wait till I see her refine. And once I see her refine, I'll send it ass at her, and I'm glad I did. Because now, and also, another thing that also does, by speed stacking, even if you can't double them, I get that you're probably not going to be able to double them. But when it comes to other middling speed units, that especially like the other people that are trying to speed stack do the same thing you're doing, what that does is one thing. The more speed that you get, the more you reduce dodge, because don't forget, dodge is speed-based damage reduction. It's how much you outspeed the opponent by. So even if a Dune can't double you can't double her either. And she's taking away your damage reduction, but you're not taking away her damage reduction because she has Dragon Wall. And a lot of those speedy units do not have good resistance, so she's going to be very reliably getting her damage reduction off. And let's not forget that her speed is being stacked as well, but it's a combo. It's plus attack plus speed that you're comboing. So her attack just goes through the roof. I didn't even calculate that. You guys can do the math on that one yourself. So it still is a good refine. It still is good that even if you speed stack and they do end up doubling you, that you can. So it is a net positive. So I don't know why I'm holding back. Let me just go ahead and just do it. But yeah, that's why people are so hesitant to click that button, because of that reason that I just gave you. But luckily, like I said, I didn't put all my eggs in one basket. I have multiple builds on her. This is probably going to be the one that I use the most. Don't ask why I have DC and near save. I just never got far save. But I do have far save now, so actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and give her a far save, since I'm already talking about it. If you guys want to click, there's no more summoning. You guys want to click off the video, that's fine. I'm just doing what I should have done a long time ago. Scroll down. Best skills. The saves have pretty long descriptions. So, oh, did I pass the saves? Okay. DR far save. Yep. Let's go to Ethan. Where are you, Ethan? There you are. And for fun, now there we go. Now, and one more change. Just I do have Sturdy's dance on her too, so let's Go ahead and give her distant counter, and we are good. So yeah, that's the whole Adun debacle. But yeah, like I said, and I guess I'll go ahead and send it to Ask her too. Where is that? I always forget where it's. Is it traits? Yeah, it's in traits. So, where are you? Go ahead and give you the attack one that we've been holding off for. Oh, should I do attack or should I give her double defense? Just make her a super tanky. You know, let's just keep for the one shot. Should I though? I'm gonna look in. I know the most optimal mode that makes sense is attack and res. Yeah, screw it. Let's do attack and res. Hope I don't regret that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this summoning session. But if you guys summoned, let me know down below. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out with me for this long. And in a couple of hours, we're gonna be me and my buddy Two Fangs will be watching the Monster Hunter Sunbreak expansion. God, I don't know why I couldn't get that out. I'm just tired at this point. I need to go ahead and catch some Z's before I have to get up again and watch this direct. What I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna actually live react to it or anything. I'm just gonna watch it with my friend Two Fangs. We're gonna chill out. We're gonna watch it just and talk about it, enjoy it, not worry about recording. And what I'll do is that I'll make some graphics on it on Instagram, on my Instagram story. And it'll be a TLDR on my thoughts, maybe some gameplay footage of whatever they show us. And I'll show you guys that way. If you guys want a video, let me know. But viewer engagement isn't there. So I'll probably still do it just for this once. But if you guys don't show up and don't show out on that Monster Hunter video, that's how Monster Hunter information is gonna go out going forward. Alright? Well, with that said, I'm tired. My throat hurts. I need some sleep. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching to the end. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, deuces.